The common test for the big update 1.22 is about to start. Everyone will find something of interest to them and try out the new features before they're released. Important changes to maps and vehicles, a new British vehicle branch, and other interesting activities in World of Tanks await you, and we'll tell you about them right now. One of the most intriguing new features is the new branch of British wheeled medium tanks. And yes, they're very different from the familiar French tanks. The roots of the branch spring from the Cruiser 4 tank. The first vehicles are the AEC armoured car, a four-wheeled scout based on an artillery tractor, and the Staghound, a recon tank with the Crusader's turret. The FSV Scheme A is somewhat similar to its predecessor, but has 6 wheels and improved firepower. The Saladin at Tier 8 was produced en masse in the post-war period. It's armed with a 90mm gun and has a powerful engine. The GSAW 1006 airborne tank is heavier and armed with a serious 105mm gun. Finally, the Concept number 5 combines the best features of its predecessors. It's relatively quick and accurate, and can become a serious threat for any opponent. Despite having wheels, the Concept branch is closer to the CS63 and the Leopard 1 in terms of gameplay. The new Brits are mobile medium tanks. They don't have 2 driving modes that you need to switch between, and they can turn on the spot like tracked vehicles. You can mount a turbocharger, which will increase their already good forward and reverse speed. Their accuracy, stabilization, and aiming time allow them to play a medium tank role, and that means supporting your heavies. At the same time, their large size and mediocre concealment mean you won't be able to dash between enemies, while their low damage per minute will force you to keep your distance. Luckily, the view range allows for this. In a close-range duel, the Concept is inferior to most tracked tanks, but it can play its main role from afar if supported by allies. The Concept is hard to stop, as it has no tracks. At the same time, it's as easy to control as a tracked medium tank, thanks to its moderate speed, ability to turn on the spot, and lack of driving modes. This branch combines the advantages of different vehicle types. It's sure to bring you a new experience and special emotions. Researching the new branch will be more enjoyable with a World of Tanks Plus subscription. Now, World of Tanks Plus subscribers will get a daily reward for logging into the game. That means you'll get more bonuses for the same price. You'll also get a more substantial reward every 5th day. Even if you miss a few days, the counter toward the big reward won't reset. Battle Pass Season 12 will also help you progress, as well as telling you what preceded the events in Murney 13. Try to figure out how the city's dark story began. Get rewards and upgrade progressive 3D styles for the Object 140, the M5Y, and the Jagdpanzer E100. Previously, the game's tutorial was monotonous and strictly practical. Now it's been replaced with stories. These interesting single-player missions with their own plot, and of course tank battles, will help players get to know the game and learn its basics. Try stories during the test. They definitely have something to tell you. After checking out stories, jump into intense clashes in Onslaught. In the common test, you can look forward to Azure Pegasus, the first season in the yearly cycle. Now, Onslaught is a regular mode with its own progression. Azure Pegasus is the first of 3 seasons, by the end of which you'll be able to get some serious rewards, including reward vehicles with a unique style. For the first time, qualification will make an appearance. It consists of 10 battles that will define your starting rating. That rating will depend both on your performance in qualification and your rating in the previous season. Now, you won't have to start from the very bottom of the ranking ladder every time, because qualification will quickly determine your starting position. Additionally, Onslaught will bring rebalanced combat abilities as well as new maps and changes to old ones. Artillery vehicles will be disabled for Onslaught. The new season promises to be interesting. Let's get back to random battles. There are lots of changes to vehicles and maps to look forward to in the common test. Let's start with maps. Mountain Pass has undergone some significant changes, mainly to make the lower team stronger. Both hills for ambush vehicles have been changed, and many lines of fire at initial vehicle routes have been closed. The heavy tank encounter area has been expanded and improved, and many new cover spots have been added. On Fisherman's Bay, the upper team's chances have been improved. The passage to the town has become safer, and some unnecessary houses have been removed. Some new bushes have been added in the central part of the map, and a new position has appeared in Sector K7. On Studzianki, the factory part of the map has been expanded. Now there's definitely enough space to put your armor to good use. The village has also become bigger. The ditch in the middle now provides tanks with better cover from fire from the depot. Oyster Bay has become more comfortable for the upper team. The direction has been changed in sectors E6 and F7. Some mountains have been enlarged to provide better protection against artillery fire. The position of some bushes and ship guns has also been fixed. On Muravanka, the balance between teams has been improved. A safe route to the forest has been added in sectors H7 to G8. Excessive foliage has been removed from certain places. The road with bushes has been moved closer to the lower team. In encounter mode, the spawn points and base have been moved. Cliff, Live Oaks, Lakeville, Ensk, and Siegfried Line have all undergone various improvements. You can learn more about all the changes on the World of Tanks portal. Vehicle performance, as well as player feedback, are areas of our constant attention and effort. Using this data, we'll introduce changes that will affect various groups of vehicles in the upcoming update. We're dedicating attention to a wider audience and implementing changes to a number of premium tanks, researchable vehicles at mid-tiers and Tier 10, and also special Tier 10 tanks. The efficiency of excessively strong vehicles will be reduced, while the characteristics of tanks with insufficient performance will be improved. These changes aim to create a more balanced, varied, and fair gaming experience. The characteristics of several premium tanks have been improved so that their owners can feel more confident in battle. The following vehicles have been improved: the T-26 E5 and its copy, the Patriot, the AMX M449, and the Liberté, the T-25 Pilot 1, the Turtle Mark 1, and all tanks based on the Centurion 1, the Primo Victoria, the STRV-81, the FV-4202, and the Centurion 51 RAAC. A number of mid-tier vehicles that required pinpoint adjustments have also been improved. They are the AMX 65T, the VK4502A, the T69, the M26 Pershing, the M41 Bulldog, the AT-15, the 110, the AMX AC-46, the Black Prince, and 2 Churchill tanks. This will make the path to your long-awaited Tier 10s easier. At Tier 10, some vehicles are unpopular due to their weak performance, while others are seen in battles frequently and clearly dominate on the battlefield. Moving toward balance, the characteristics of 4 Tier 10 vehicles will be adjusted in Update 1.22. The WZ-113G FT has received a significant buff to its mobility and accuracy. The Object 268 version 4 is not so unstoppable anymore, with slightly changed top speed, durability, and armor parameters. In return, its hull traverse speed has been increased. The ST2 is now more interesting to research, thanks to increased damage per minute, better armor, and faster turret traverse. At the same time, the VZ-55 now reloads and aims for a little bit longer. Some of their predecessors in the tech tree have received similar changes. We receive a lot of feedback regarding the T95 FV4201 Chieftain and the Object 279 Early. In addition, the number of these vehicles keeps growing every year. The statistics confirm that they're extremely effective compared to other Tier 10 tanks and can have a significant impact on the outcome of battles. This has been due to both their characteristics and the exceptional skills of the players who received them. Considering the value of these tanks for their owners, the decision to correct their parameters wasn't an easy one, but it was long overdue and necessary. The changes will make the competition at Tier 10 fairer. The Chieftain and the Object 279 will still be more efficient than most of their counterparts and remain among the best heavy tanks in the whole game. But the difference in effectiveness won't be as huge as it was. Although the Chieftain has lost a bit of its mobility and firepower, it remains a versatile heavy tank, ideal to play from hull-down positions. The speed and durability of the Object 279 have changed slightly, but it's kept all its armor. Even with lower armor penetration, these two tanks will remain rewards that are worth your effort and that you can be proud of. You can personally try all these changes on the test server. Your opinion is very important to us, so don't hesitate to share it. Good luck on the Common Test 1.22 battlefields.